Welcome to YOLO Texas, and this is our team of traveling Texans. Ride shotgun with us as we visit breathtaking views, check out heart-racing attractions, and taste mouth-watering foods that only this great state has to offer.
There's tamale in there. I don't know why I was so surprised about that.
Why, you ask? Well, to simply put it, YOLO! You only live once, Texas. Hey y'all, welcome to YOLO Texas, your one and only guide to all the places to go and things to do all over the great state of Texas. I'm your host AC, and we have a great show for you today. Now, as many Texans know, one of the best ways to beat the heat is to get out on the water. So with summer right around the corner, we're going back to relive some of our favorite destinations with our YOLO Texas Splash Picks. And first up, we're headed to a little slice of paradise where do you least expect it, at Suns Island in Seguin. Now I know what you're thinking. Seguin? A tropical getaway? But it's true. Just outside the charming town and nestled in the Guadalupe River's Lake Placid, you'll find a little retreat tucked away that's easy to get to, but feels miles away from ordinary. Cross a bridge that feels straight out of the Amazon, and you'll find yourself surrounded by palm trees, cabanas, and all other trappings of paradise on Suns Island. There's horseshoes and hammocks, folks getting out on the water and barbecuing on the shore, plus a volleyball court if you really want to reenact your favorite Top Gun scene. With so many options to choose from, I met up with Jeffrey King to get the full scoop. I do have to ask, how did y'all come up with this idea to create an island getaway? I did the math, about 120 miles away or from the nearest coastline.
So really, the fact that this island is so far away from the coastline and kind of far away from cities is what really draws people here. Our owner worked in construction before, and he's also done a lot of traveling. So he really wanted to combine the two and bring his construction knowledge and experience and really create something really beautiful and great that's just a tropical experience once you get out here. We've really got everything. We've got rope swings, we've got frog slides, kayaking, paddle boarding. Really, you can come here and do as little as you want, or you can do as much as you want. So
wonderful. Later in the day, you're going to show us how the glamping all goes down, but I'm ready to get in the water, so what do you say? We'll check it out.
Perfect.
In fact, on a hot day, getting into the water is just about the easiest way to cool off. And let's be real here, this is Texas, every day's a hot one. And with a water slide, a rope swing, whatever you call one of those floaty thingies, and so much more to choose from, there's no shortage of ways to beat the heat. Plus, there's fishing, space for folks to bring their own boats and jet skis, or you can just hang out, splash around. If you've never done this before, you totally have to. It's kind of weird. It's like you're on ground, but you're on water, hey, and you kind of get a little bit of a workout, but nothing too bad at all. You definitely have to try paddleboarding at Suns Island, a must.
I like the rope swing, canoeing, paddleboarding, being with friends and family.
Paddleboarded around, kayaked a little bit, so it's pretty fun.
All right, now that we spent some time on the water and in the water, I'm building up a little bit of an appetite, so why don't you say we go back to the cabana and fire up the grill. And each of Suns Island's cabanas comes equipped with a grill and bar top for entertaining and makes for a great place to get out of the sun for a bit. So what are you doing out here today at Suns Island?
Well, we were swimming and eating. That was probably the most funnest part.
Turn up your favorite summertime playlist and it won't take long before you find yourself on island time, even if it is 3,616 miles to Hawaii, but who's counting? Plus, if you want to extend your daycation into a longer stay, you can try glamping at Geronimo Creek, which is kind of like all the fun of regular camping, just with none of the work.
So here we've got our brand new glamping cabins, 2 queen-size beds, and unlike traditional camping, these are fully air-conditioned. You've got a microwave, refrigerator, direct TV, really everything that you need, just like it's at home.
You then have your deck area, your little patio section. You also have, like you said, a TV, microwave, the whole shebang,
And
air
really,
conditioning.
Yeah, the best part is, I mean, your footsteps away from the river, so come in here, chill a little bit, and then go right over the river, go swimming.
Got 2 beds, got fans, personal fans, and the air conditioning. 2 little lazy boys right there. This is glamping.
So this is TP number 1 at the Geronimo Creek Resort. We have 5 TPs here, and they're all completely air conditioned. We've got a kitchenette, 2 queen-size beds, a pull-out couch, so really you can sleep, depending on how comfortable you are with your partner, up to 6 people here.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I have to check out the beds. Let's see how this feels. Yeah, you got the memory foam mattresses, air conditioned, you got a seating area, you have a whole kitchen area, get your cup of coffee, maybe sit down, have breakfast, and then step outside and enjoy the morning. Sounds like a perfect place for me. Glamping at its finest. Cool. They say time flies when you're having fun, and when you're on island time, there is always something new to enjoy, whether it's in South Pacific or a little slice of paradise deep in the heart of Texas. Want to plan your own island getaway? Go to LakePlacidIsland.com or GeronimoCreekRetreat.com to make your escape today. There are always plenty of exciting events going on all over the state, including one that I'm super excited about, Fiesta San Antonio. This historic annual event started back in 1891 as a way to honor the memory of the Alamo and Battle of San Jacinto heroes. It has since evolved into one of the nation's premier festivals, drawing visitors across the world, from the food to the music and of course all the parades. If you haven't experienced Fiesta for yourself, you need to make plans to stop by the Alamo City this year. Yolo Texas will be there too, so if you see us, please come on out and say hello. Hey y'all, welcome back to our Yolo Texas Splash Picks. Now for our next destination, we're taking part of a time-honored tradition here in the Lone Star State. If you've never gone tubing, it is pretty simple. Find a river, find a tube, and bring some friends. There are rivers all across Texas that are just right for floating, but today we're headed to a town that's near and dear to my heart. So get ready to get your float on, y'all. We're headed to San Marcos. Now, I do have a confession to make. When it comes to San Marcos, I may be a little biased because not only is it home to the beautiful San Marcos River, it's also home of my alma mater, Texas State. Established in 1899, Texas State is the largest institution of the state university system with over 39,000 students, and today has nationally recognized programs in geography, criminal justice, music theater, engineering, and health professions. And seeing as we are in town, I figured we could take a quick detour to check out my old stomping grounds. Texas State! Woo! I'm home! Pop quiz. Who is the most famous Texas State alumni?
I have no idea.
Either LBJ or George Strait.
George Strait.
LBJ.
Hey, that was a trick question. You got it. Another question.
Okay.
What other university here in Texas has a president as an alumni?
Oh God, I don't know this one.
But I know we have LBJ.
Okay, y'all pass because it was a trick question. No other university has an alumni that was a president, so we win. Today, though, we are here to check out the other gem of San Marcos, the San Marcos River. Like I said, there are plenty of places to float in Texas, but it's tough to top the San Marcos for its tubing scene and its proximity to Austin. To get the lay of the land, or the river, we headed to meet up with another enterprising Texas State alum at Texas State Tubes. Okay, I'm here with Danny Salinas with Texas State Tubes. I have to say, a lot of Bobcat pride here, huh? Where'd y'all get the idea to come up with y'all's own company here on the San Marcos River?
We've always floated here on the San Marcos on this stretch since we were freshmen in college, and the only game in town for a long time was next door, and so we decided that providing some services that weren't being handled, like transportation and tube rentals, would be a great way to jump out here and make a mark on the community, help pick up some of this garbage and help people have a great time.
Hey, thank you for keeping this river clean so we can enjoy it. Love it, love it. Yeah, and I actually heard that y'all have a nice new addition to it. So not only do you have a float for the younger folks and people who love to have a lively time, but y'all also have something for families as well.
It's just about the same distance as the original float, but it goes from the bottom property all the way down to Skull Bridge, and it's only got one set of rapids in there, so it's a lot more relaxed, a lot more relaxed.
All right, let's get going. Woo! Yeah!
Here at Texas State Tubes, we kind of pride ourselves with having a really easy system to allow people to kind of access the San Marcos River. This is a 3.1 mile stretch of river for our tubers to enjoy. You can float to your vehicle if you parked on that property, or you'll be shuttled back to your vehicle after the float.
Wonderful. Let's get this thing started, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And after a short trip, it's time to get onto the water so you can hurry up and chill out. All right, got my tube, check. Got my beer, check. And we're ready to hit the river. Let's float. See y'all. YOLO! Woo! YOLO! The best part is that San Marcos is spring fed, so it stays pretty cool all summer, which in southern Texas, that's pretty key. That way you can stay cool while you chill out and let the afternoon drift away. So, end of the float, came up to drop off our tube. Thank you so much to our tour guide, Danny. Love
Always
it.
a pleasure,
Bobcats
Aerin.
stick together, and we had a great time. We're gonna take the shuttle back to our car. Peace out. YOLO! One last dip. Headed to San Marcos to get your float on, go to TexasStateTubes.com to plan your next trip. And if you can't make it to San Marcos, here's a few more rivers to float around the state. Hey y'all, welcome back to Yolo Texas, where we're dishing out our top picks for fun in the water just in time for the summer. Our next excursion takes us to San Antonio, a city known for its history, culture, dining, and shopping. And today's journey is taking us into the great outdoors just south of downtown, where we're seeing a whole new part of the city in a whole new way, by boat. Obviously, there's so much to do and see in San Antonio, we couldn't possibly cover it all in one show, so today's journey is taking us into the great outdoors just south of downtown, where we're seeing a whole new part of the city in a whole new way. The iconic San Antonio River is a major part of the history and identity of the city. It's hard to believe today, but way back in 1928, there were plans to pave over the river until plans were submitted for what would become the Riverwalk, the jewel of downtown San Antonio. Today, though, the San Antonio River has so much more to offer than just what's downtown. Which brings me to Mission Kayak, where any second now I'm gonna get suited up for my very first kayaking experience. Pretty cool. And if you're thinking kayaking isn't for you because you're picturing roaring waterfalls and whitewater rapids, well, think again, because this pleasure cruise is not only scenic, it's stable and has a touch of a current to keep things moving. Easy trip for even the most inexperienced paddlers like myself. What do you say we go ahead and check it out? All right, I am here with the owner of Mission Kayak and Mission Adventures, Sarah and Neil. And I did say Mission Adventures. It's expanded than just more kayaking. So what does that all entail?
So Mission Adventure Tours now entails kayaking. It also entails bike tours and running tours as well. So the stretch that we're able to kayak right here is from Roosevelt Park all the way down here to Espada Park. And we offer 3 different tours. We offer a 2-mile tour. Real simple, 2 chutes, great for families with young kids. We have a 3-mile tour that's a little more advanced. Then we have the 5-mile tour, which is a very exclusive tour. There's 22 chutes on that one. It takes 4 to 5 hours, and you need to be really fit. And those are almost totally guided tours.
Book now.
Come out, enjoy it. Look at all this.
Before I hit the water, I get a quick lesson from our tour guides, and then I'm ready to roll.
Awesome, let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it. Woo! Ready to get going? Wish me good luck. See you on the other side. Turns out lots of folks are getting in on this kayaking thing, and it's easy to see why. There's nothing like experiencing a river from right there on the surface. One of the best parts is just chilling out and sticking your feet in the water and letting the current do the work. But if you're feeling a little adventurous, you can race your friends or take a slide down the kayak chutes to get a little taste of that whitewater action. Am I good? I gotta say, in all the times I've been to San Antonio, this was an experience like no other. It's a great way to check out the beautiful scenery and everything San Antonio has to offer. I wish I thought of this sometime sooner. It is great for everyone. You should come out. Mission Adventure Tours. Don't miss it. Want to check out the river for yourself? Head to missionadventuretours.com today and tell them AC sent you. Hey y'all, welcome back to YOLO Texas, our Splash Picks edition. Now Texas is known for its big, beautiful ranches, and lucky for us, we found a ranch in New Braunfels that's a little different from the rest. Let's just say you might be trading in those cowboy boots for a sweet pair of water skis at the one and only Texas Ski Ranch. From wakeboarding to water skiing to paintball and more, this 70-acre action sports paradise is dubbed one of the top-ranked facilities in the world. Yep, I said it, the world. All right, I'm here with Morgan, the general manager here at Texas Ski Ranch, and I have to ask, tell me a little bit more about the history behind this whole entire place. How did a Texas ski resort end up in New Braunfels, Texas, of all places?
We are actually the first cable park in Texas, second or maybe third in the nation. This whole system started in Germany. We originally started just as a boat dealership with a private boat lake. We then added the cable, and from there it's just expanded into this huge 70-acre action sports complex with so much to offer.
You said so much to offer. What is there to do? What makes this so unique? What makes it stand out?
We also offer, besides just the water sports, we actually have a snowboarding hill as well as a paintball course, a trampoline park, a skate park, a restaurant and bar, retail shop, and then the boat dealership.
You got it all
there's
here.
A ton, yeah.
Okay, so out of all the things that you've listed, what should we start with first?
Well, considering it's about 100 degrees outside, I'd say let's go ahead and jump in the water and try the wakeboarding.
Let's do it. I'm ready. Our first stop, Cable Park. Sometimes called the Disney World of water cable parks, this stunt-filled lake is home to one of the strongest communities of riders anywhere. But having a good time doesn't mean you have to be a pro, or in my case, have water skied or wakeboarded your entire life. Ever. I'll do this one. Okay, I have to admit I was a little nervous, but you know what they say, you only live once. So with one more equipment check, I was off. And if that wasn't enough, conquering the waves was just the beginning of my Texas ski ranch experience. Next up, paintball. Sporting some pretty cool obstacles to provide cover, this outdoor paintball arena has 2 fun-filled courses that are sure to bring out the competitive side in just about anyone.
Whew. All right, let's do this.
And even in the thick of it, I still try to find some time to do an interview.
Alrighty, I have a scale of 1 through 10. How many times have you won?
A solid 7 or 8 times.
All right, I like those odds. Hold my mic.
Whew, that really got my adrenaline going, but now it's time to try something a little bit more my speed. Let's go. The trampoline park. Now this is more like it. 15,000 square feet of spring floors, tumble tracks, and my favorite, trampoline dodgeball. Yeah, paintball's fun, but trampoline dodgeball is my jam.
All right, that was definitely amazing. I'm gonna go show the other team who's boss, but in the meantime, YOLO Texas.
If you want to learn more about scheduling a YOLO Texas adventure for yourself, go to TexasSkiRanch.com to learn more. All right, that is all for us here today. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and check out yoloTX.com to check out any episodes you may have missed. Until then, remember, it's a big state, so get out there and explore it. You know what they say, you only live once, Texas. We'll see you next time.